So Felicia, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I appreciate you doing this. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore?
I lived in Lansdowne for a while and then came back when I was 16. Yeah.
And what's your current situation? Homeless?
Homeless.
How long have you been homeless for?
11 years now.
Consistently?
hmm
What led up to you being homeless?
I lived on Cary Street with my grandmother. I took care of her for about 4 years until she passed away. My mom was supposed to leave me the house, and she just kept putting off the will until, my grandmother passed away. So then she got it. She sold it, and that in turn is how I became homeless.
Do you still have any communication with her, or?
Yeah, I talk to her, but it's not. I talk to her maybe once a month, once every couple of months. It just varies.
Is addiction something she struggles with as well, or no?
No.
No?
No, I think she had her own demons that kind of made her the way she is, and she has three younger, well, one passed away 2 years ago in a house fire, but then she has me and my two younger brothers, and she seems to have a better relationship with them than with me, and I just never understood why.
How long have you been using drugs?
10 years.
10 years? So right after you became homeless?
Right before.
Right before?
Yeah.
What's your drug of choice?
Heroin.
Heroin. For the people who may not know, what does it feel like to be dope sick?
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Take having the flu, times that by 10, and that's the feeling you get every day from that happening.
Does it get lonely being homeless?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I suffer from depression and anxiety. So, reason I really, I started out with perks because I had pain issues. And what really led me to doing dope was the people next door to me were murdered. And the guy that murdered them, we were friends with. Our kids played together. The people that were murdered, we were friends with.
You said your next door neighbors were murdered? And who murdered them?
A friend of ours, they were friends with him. We were friends with him. And he's now in Cumberland. He got 99 years, so.
99?
Yeah, he killed my friend Will and his wife. He made her get on her hands and knees, beg for her life, and shot her point blank in the face, and I heard it all through the wall. So that's really when I really started going downhill, because I couldn't deal with what was in my head,
Have you ever tried therapy or any kind of psychiatrist or anything?
When I had insurance before, I did. I went to therapy on Severidge Street. And,
sure.
That was going okay for a while, and then they closed. So now I'm trying to find another therapist.
What does a typical day consist of for you being homeless? Like from the time you wake up, what do you do?
When I wake up, I'm sick. So then I have to come out here and panhandle money just to go get something to make me feel better, to continue to make money for food and more drugs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Sure. Do you have any children?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have three.
3. What's your relationship like with them?
I see them a lot.
That's good.
I do. I try to make sure that I do see them
Yeah.
because, they're my babies, my little ones. I mean, they're doing well now. They're with family, but not being there with them is another thing that screws my head up.
Sure.
Yeah.
How old are they?
17, 10, and 9.
The one thing I've learned about children is that they're extremely forgiving.
And resilient.
I know it's tough though. I know.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future? Have you ever tried rehab or any kind of program or anything like that?
The whole time I've been out here, I was 1 month clean, and I would have stayed clean, but the situation that I was in, the landlord, I was staying with somebody, and the landlord didn't know I was staying there, And when he found out, he told him either they have to go, or all of y'all have to go. So to not make trouble for the people that we were with, we just go ahead and win. So. But I would like to be there again, because that 30 days was like
Heaven.
looking back, it was great. Like not having to wake up, be sick, and I did it cold turkey, and that was hell.
How long does being dope sick last? Like a week or two?
Oh, it can last up to 30 days.
Oh, okay.
I was, after like the 2-week point, that's when I started feeling somewhat human again. And it felt great. Like it did. It felt wonderful, and I want that back.
Do you have anybody to help you maybe find somewhere to go, or like some inpatient program or anything?
I work with, I'm working with People Encouraging People, and they're trying to get me into a rehab now before it gets too cold.
Yeah. That's good. Well, look, Felicia, I definitely appreciate you sharing your story. If you could leave a message for kids who may see this, or somebody kind of teetering between trying to get clean and still struggling with addiction, like what would that message be?
Don't start, and get help. Absolutely, if you can get help, get it, because it's only going to make your life better.
And before we wrap it up, what's the most important lesson you've learned in life?
To don't trust just because you think the person is there's people in this world that make it better. There's people in this world that try to tear it down, and you got to learn to navigate between that. You know what I mean? Because people will bring you down and will make you feel horrible about yourself. But there are people out here that are good people and that will want to help you and want to see you do better. You just got to learn to navigate between the two. And that's what I've learned being on the streets. I've had so many friends that I thought were friends, and they're so quick to stab you in the back. And then I've found people, I've met some of the most wonderful people out here. But I've also met some of the most evil, so someone who you trust, someone who you're around.
Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you.